Okay, so good afternoon to our friends from the media and the blogging country. No, anyway, today, thank you very much for coming to the Dunkin Coffee Day. Right now, we have Mr. Piolo Pascual. Alam ko, iniintay niyo lahat to. So, he's okay to answer whatever questions that you have for him. Okay, so, Piolo.
Where am I? All right.
Edison Gonzalez from Malaya Business Insight. My question is, how is it like to be celebrating the coffee day with your coffeeholic fans?
It's nice because you don't get to do this every day, especially when you do live shows. We're always far from you. I've done a lot of meet and greets before for album, but this is different. It's like going back to your core. It's nice because you get to see them up close and get to talk to them more intimately. So I prefer it once in a while. At least you get to see them, you get to know more about them, and just really say hi and greet them personally. Yeah, it means a lot to me.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm here.
Sorry.
I just want to know what's your favorite Dunkin' Donut and your coffee combination?
Ever since I've always liked Boston cream. Growing up, choco butternut. When I first joined Dunkin' Donuts, we had a sampler, cheese trickles. So now we have ube. What's better now? We have this bundle, the butternut bucket. It's best to pair with coffee. Yeah.
When do you think people keep coming back for Dunkin' Donuts?
Ito yung kinalakihan natin, di ba? Like we all grew up having Dunkin', so it always feels like going down memory lane. Whenever you go to Dunkin', it's so convenient. The coffee, donuts, all the sugar fix that you need is all here. So parang, alam mo yun, staple na siya eh. Pag nagpaharap ng iba. Wow! Di ba?
Hi, Papa. Hi talaga. Since we're celebrating Dunkin' Coffee Day, how do you like your coffee, hot or cold?
I always like my coffee cold because we are in a tropical country. But when I'm indoors, let's say it's at the taping in a studio, I would like it, especially in the morning, warm.
Warm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot.
And then follow-up question. So do you like it black or with creamy?
It depends. I honestly don't have any preference. Sometimes, like what I said, either hot or cold. Sometimes may creamer, sometimes wala, sometimes I can do all black, sometimes it really depends. I'm not really choosy. Yeah.
Hi, Papa P.
Hello.
Ayan. Ilan taong kang nahilig kumain nung nahilig ka kumain ng dumpling?
I've always had a sweet tooth. Bata pa lang ako. So, as far as I can remember, bata pa lang ako.
Nung bata ka, nung favorite flavor mo?
Boston cream.
Ngayon, ano ang favorite?
Cheese trickles, ube. Yeah.
Piolo, isang question pa. Kumusta na yung mga projects na ginagawa mo ngayon?
Well, I finished the movie with Labas. The Labas already was shown for Cinemalaya, but I finished another movie with Brillante Mendoza, celebrating the 100 years of cinema. And also, we're participating sa Pista ng Pilipino with I Millennial, with Maurice and my son Inigo. And I'm finishing a film with Alessandra De Rossi that we are co-producing, and come November, I'm starting another film, and I'm finishing up an album. Hopefully, we get to launch it before Christmas season.
Ang daming binanggit mong project. Paano ang love life?
Kainan ng Dunkin Donuts yun. Mas sweet naman siya.
Wow! Thank you, Papa P.
Thank you.
Hi, Piolo.
Hello.
Hi. My question is, if you will create a new variant for Dunkin' Donut, what would you name?
On top of mind, I just thought sapin-sapin. Kasi I like local, I like native delicacies. I like rice cakes. So anything to do with sapin-sapin, puto, kutsita, mga ganon, para mas local. Diba?
Thank you.
Actually, yeah. Hello.
Have you noted a market that is obsessed with Dunkin' Donut coffee?
I'm sorry?
Have you noted a market that is obsessed with Dunkin' Donuts coffee?
Am I what?
Noted a market that is obsessed with drinking or consuming coffee?
I think, I don't know. Everyone.
Bakit kailangan tangkilikin ng tao ang Dunkin' Donut?
Alam mo yun, parang ang isang bagay na kinaligahan mo na, kinalakihan mo na, parang ang sarap balik-balikan. And just the same, just like what I said kanina, parang it's so convenient. Nanonood ka ng sine, you can always bring with you munchkins. Pag umuwi ka, I remember before, pag dumarating yung mami ko or daddy ko sa bahay, we always look forward to, something that it's from Dunkin' Donuts. So parang, it really brings you back to your childhood. Pero sa mga kabataan naman ngayon, napakasarap kasi na eh. Tsaka they always keep on coming up with new flavors. And of course, binabalik-balikan pa rin natin yung mga paborito natin. And we always have new promos. We always, like just right now, the 25% off. Is that right? 25 pesos until 7 p.m. today. So we have constant promos every so often. And magaganda yung mga ino-offer nila. And of course, parang syempre, ang una-una mga pupuntahan yung pagkain eh. Donuts are always the best, and for me, coffee. So we always want our coffee fix every day. So babalik-balikan mo talaga ang Dunkin'.
Okay, thank you.
Since nagsiselebrate tayo ngayon ng Dunkin' Donut Coffee Day, ano yung sa tingin mong mas advantage o mas kakaiba sa coffee ng Dunkin' kumpara sa iba? Kaya mas dapat tangkilikin ng mga tao.
Ako kasi personally, I like my coffee differently. Like we have this half-half. We have different flavors. Ano naman yan, kanya-kanya naman taste yan eh. And you can always make your coffee different. But what makes Dunkin' Donuts coffee different is masarap talaga siya sa panlasa. Parang bagay dito sa weather natin. Hindi ka papawisan.
And kung mag-additional ka ng flavors ng coffee sa Dunkin', ano ito?
Coffee. I like my coffee with spice, cinnamon. Wow, para sa season din, para sa Pascual, di ba?
Okay, thank you.
Question ko, we heard that you're visiting personally the different branches of Dunkin' Donut. Can you share your experiences and yung fulfillment na nakukuha mo from it?
Yeah. The first question was the same. I feel it's important for us to also touch base with our friends and fans, especially those who are loyalists of Dunkin' Donuts, for them to have that relationship with you, that interconnectedness, na hindi lang sila pumunta dito just to get coffee, just to get donuts, but to also share some moments with you. And it's not just me doing Dunkin' Donuts Coffee Day. We also have Derek, we also have Ding Dong, and we always make it a point to not just visit, but to also spend time with them. We were just in Naga last week for Dunkin' Donuts then. And there were a lot of people there. And if not for Dunkin' Donuts, if not for siguro brands like this, you won't be able to have the chance to, interact with people, to thank them personally, and to meet them or to see them personally. So it's a nice feeling to be able to connect and also, take photos. When I was in Naga last week, I came home really smiling because pagbaba ko pa lang ng mall, when I was on the stage until I went home, it's a nice feeling to see a lot of smiles all around you. And that's what I felt, na parang ang sarap pakiramdam na nakakapagpasaya ka, and at the same time, nakakataba rin ng puso na makita yung mga tao masaya.
That was nice. Another question, if there is one donut na would represent you as actor, personality ng isang Piolo Pascual, ano yung Dunkin' Donut na nare-recommend?
Naisip ko, Boston Cream, because matamis sa labas, mas masarap sa loob.
Wow!
Galing yun! Masarap kasi yung feeling niya.
Thank you so much, PJ.
Thank you.
Hi, Piolo. I'm sa donut. Parang nag-hold back sila kasi nga baka madagdagan yung weight nila. Pero for someone like you na fit, paano mo siya nakokontrol and what's your advice para sa mga tao na, alam mo yun, mag-try din ng sweets kahit nagda-diet?
You know, at the end of the day, it's all a matter of balance. Kung kunyari, ako, pag gusto ko, may craving ako for something sweet, or if I can finish like a half a dozen a box of donuts, I know I have to do something. I have to work out, I have to train, I have to sweat it off. So my advice is for, anybody to just know, because it's common sense, if you know marami kang sugar sa katawan mo, kailangan mo siya i-burn. Or just live a healthier lifestyle. You know the things that you have to avoid, and even if you cannot avoid them once in a while, pag may mga craving ka, you balance it out with an exercise. Or don't eat as much food when you're eating as much sugar, and you make sure to burn it. I'm always conscious about what I have to burn and how I have to look, because I am my own product, so I make sure that I eat balance. I make sure that I have a balanced diet as well. So even if I have my sugar fix, even if I have my coffee fix, I make sure I balance it out with a training or with a workout.
I just want to know, what's the most number of donuts na nakain mo in one sitting?
Marami, matakaw ako eh. Nakakaubos ako ng sampler eh. That's about 6. And then nakakaubos ako ng mga 3 to 4 donuts na full size. I just eat away. Masarap is kumain.
Thank you so much.
Hi Piolo, you've been with Dunkin for several years now, diba? Ano yung best part ng pagiging part ng Dunkin family?
One is like this, because when you get you as an endorser, you just do the commercial, you just appear for a print ad, for a photo shoot, and then that's it. What's nice about Dunkin' Donuts is it has CSR, it has that relationship with their clients, and kumbaga, hindi sila tumitigil sa kung ano man meron sila. They always want to be able to offer something new. And now we have Ding Dong with us, joining us. And when I joined Dunkin' Donuts, there must be countless times that they've come up with different campaigns that makes the brand more exciting. So for me, being with Dunkin', it makes me parang nakakatuwa lang yung feeling na you just go beyond being an endorser, because you don't just represent the brand, but you make people happy just by being in their presence. So nakakatuwa lang because I get to do stuff like this. Hindi ka lang limited sa pagiging endorser.